I heard that your mom was really glad with this album. How come?
Good news travels fast. No, that my mum had commented that when I played Red Book, she went, "I'm very glad that we can hear you singing nice and loud and your diction's clear." So yeah, she was happy.
What does the Red Book stand for? Is it some communistic vision on life?
No, it's not. Basically, it's the notebook that all my lyrics and all the ideas and stuff go into for the album when you're making it. With every album, I always have a different book. Some albums have 2 or 3 books. It just depends on how much writing gets done for the record. And this album was a Red Book that got pulled out the box.
First single of Red Book is Getaway. Do you remember the circumstances you were in when you wrote that song?
Getaway was actually one of those songs that took quite a long time to write, because there was the initial idea for it. There was initial music and the lyric and the chorus, and we kept going back to it and changing pieces and writing other bits for it. And it was one of those songs that we would do for a certain amount of time, and then we'd stop and move on to something else, and then we'd go back to it and then stop and then go on to something and move back. And that was kind of very much the way Getaway was done.
Have you ever picked up songs of before, like songs that you wrote, for example, 5 years ago, and then
that happened with him. Summer Sun was written for Summer Sun was written originally for White on Blonde. And it never made it to White on Blonde. It went on to the next album.
Luckily.
Yeah, it's it's really, really good that did it. It was more suited to the Hush, but it just wasn't right for White on Blonde. But that was a song that came over from the
that during the making of Red Book you found a new hobby, which is swimming in freezing lakes.
Sometimes they're not that cold. There was a bit of lake swimming went on, and it was it's kind of a good place to open up your mind and your head, and it's a good place to sort of dream and be a little bit freer. The silence is always good when you're swimming.
You also have a 3-year-old daughter. Is it difficult to be a mother and combine that with being an artist, being on the road for so long?
No, it's very easy. The age my daughter is right now, she's 3 years old, and she's really able to come away with me and come on trips with me. And when we're on tour, it's really easy because that's it. It's kind of like a big travelling circus, and we have all our own catering, all our own people, and we move on each night, and it's I have tour bus and everything, so it's really easy for my daughter to be with me then, and she's at that age where she just loves music and she's really enjoying it. So no, it's not. And the truth is that I work when I want to work, and I don't work when I don't want to.
Texas was the first band to ever play the Eiffel Tower, and more recently the London Tower Bridge. Are there any special locations where you still want to play? Taj Mahal or something?
I'm trying to think. Somewhere really high. I'm kind of getting to height now. I'll get into that height, thing, playing up high. Maybe we're just destined to play really, really high place. Empire State Building. There you go.
All right. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Sharleen Spiteri.
This is the Music Factory.